frosty reception, so here it is. We're going off to Garlemald. This is big. Like, wow. I'm really excited to see what this place is like. So we're going like to the enemy country. This is cool. Let's see what happens. I'm told the airship pilot has been sent to meet you. Ah, there he is. Oh, right there. Alright, this is where we go our separate ways. Do be careful, won't you? Ooh, instance. Okay, I get to fight something. Honored to finally meet you. We of the Garland Ironworks will be ferrying you and your contingent across the mountains into Garlemald. For many of us, it will be something of a homecoming. Our illustrious founder was only our most notable Imperial defector. For that reason, the company is committed to the success of this expedition. Our resources are at your disposal, and if there is aught we might do to be of further assistance, please do not hesitate to ask. Ready to depart? I'll ready the engines. Several cutscenes. Yeah, I got plenty of time. Let's do it. Oh, it's good to see you in chat again, Catsy. I'm not sure if you were here last time, but I will be. I bought a sour soda that I'm gonna be drinking later on stream, so we'll see how I feel after that.
Ilsebard, divided in twain by a vast mountain range. Those who would traverse its jagged peaks face peril at every step. But why go by foot when one can simply fly?
Here we go. Garlemald. This is cool.
On the outskirts of the Imperial capital, in the frozen wastes of the Magna Glacius, the winds howl in icy protest, as if to warn against further trespass.
I like how he's the only cold one, even though he's from Ishgard. They do have color-coded coats.
We've received word from Thancred's reconnaissance party. They have sighted a detachment of heavily armed Imperials.
Survivors of the Civil War, perhaps?
Perhaps, but there is more to it than that. Maxima reports that they are led by Vergilia, legatus of the 3rd Legion, which comprises the bulk of their number.
3rd Legion? Alright.
However, they are
Goddamn.
also joined by several members of the 1st.
From what I recall, the 3rd Legion fought for Nerva in the War of Succession following Varus' death. The 1st, on the other hand, were under the direct command of the Emperor and rejected Nerva's claim to the throne. These legions were enemies.
So they tempered?
Indeed.
Or
In fact, our sources claim that it was a conflict between them that sparked the Civil War. Yet now, these former foes cooperate to defend a ruined Garlemald from invasion.
Then it is all but certain they have been tempered.
yeah, that's what I'm. Yeah. Okay.
So, what's the plan? If me and my crew is out reaving, we charge straight in, no messing about. But that ain't what we're here for.
Quite right. Soldiers or no, they are people of Garlemald, the very ones we have come to aid. Direct confrontation is unavoidable. Nevertheless, we must make every effort to limit casualties on both sides. Rather than kill them, I would remove them from the field.
How so? Savage beatings, disarmament, and imprisonment? Not impossible, but easier said than done in the heat of battle.
What's Urianger pondering back there? Yeah.
Having observed the opposition, I imagine Thancred had something to suggest?
He did. He and the other scouts have already infiltrated a supply depot some distance beyond the Imperial detachment's current position. Stored within is a stockpile of Magitech armaments, and once we give the signal, Thancred's team will destroy them all. In so doing, we will deprive frontline troops of materiel, and likely force the detachment to send men to investigate.
Okay, bit of sabotage then. Okay.
Divide and conquer. Not a bad idea.
Once the scouts have finished their preparations, we will split into 2 groups. The first will form the vanguard, while the other brings up the rear with our supplies. As for the Scions, I ask that you lend your assistance where you deem it needed most. I would prefer, however, that you accompany the rearguard and be prepared to join the van at a moment's notice. Kept in reserve as our trump card, so to speak.
Okay. Alright, so looking at Garlemald so far, it seems just to be an average Canadian winter. Oh, that's all good. I'm not sure if I'll enjoy the cider or not for how sour it is, but we'll see. Yeah, work can be a little work can be a bitch at times, I know. Basically Alberta now, it's more, yeah. Alberta, Manitoba, those provinces.
Your proposal was well received. More specifically, they asked that we destroy the Imperial's toys in as spectacular a fashion as possible.
Pistola always did have a flair for the dramatic. She's not an easy woman to please, but I shall do my best to satisfy her thirst for fireworks. All right, once more for my peace of mind. Our first objective will be to rig the enemy's Magitech with explosives. After we've withdrawn to a safe distance, we'll detonate them remotely. Our second will be to issue a deactivation command to the automated units via the control terminal. If our calculations are correct, this signal should reach those deployed on the front line, giving our friends a much-needed upper hand. The blizzard will help us stay hidden, so let's aim to get in and out before it passes. Trust in the plan, and we should all live to see tomorrow.
Okay.
In the meantime, I will relay messages back and forth as the situation unfolds. You'll forgive me if I ask again, but are you certain you wish to play the lone wolf?
Yeah, I think it's used to being
Wouldn't have it any
lone
other
wolf.
way. Call it foolish and reckless if you like, but I'll get the job done. I always do.
Very well. I wish you the best of luck.
Thancred's got this. Easy, he's got this, no problem. Like, how many times has he come to Garlemald throughout the story to spy on people? A lot. Oh shit, I'm him. Oh fuck, okay. I will fight as Thancred in the coming battle. Okay. Commence the mission as soon as I'm ready. Yeah. Okay, so I rig it with explosives, I interact with the thingy. Let me look over my buttons real quick. So I got a 1, 2, 3 combo, reduction, and invisibility. Hi, Shin. Okay, invisibility, and this is limit, it looks like. Okay, I'll figure it out. All right, let's go in. Yes, commence mission. I am ready.
Keep your wits about you.
All right.
It's time.
Oh, last 10
We
seconds.
only have one shot at this, so let's make it count. Okay.
All right, second time's the charm.
This is Thancred.
There it is.
Explosives are in place.
Thancred, this is Thancred. We've
Very
seen it.
good. All is proceeding as planned.
We have bared witness to Thancred. This is Thancred.
Head to the control terminal. It should be to the northwest.
Awesome. All right,
Understood.
we're seeing everything.
Have the others wait at the rendezvous point.
He said the thing. Wow. Last stream we witnessed the low poly grapes. This stream we witnessed Thancred. This is Thancred. Easy. Whew. Just don't spot me. Awesome. Withdraw. Easy. All right. Sure, we got spotted a few times, but other than that, I think we did a good job sneaking around.
You are returned, and none the worse for wear, to my considerable relief.
You know, maybe I should have played Metal Gear Solid game on stream. One time, eventually.
What news from our comrades?
It could be fun.
They stand at the ready.
Excellent. Then let the fireworks begin.
All right. Moments later, all right, supply caravan. So I'm assuming we're gonna go on the offensive now. Also, the snow has stopped. Either that, or we're just marching closer towards the city.
The blizzard's beginning to clear. The Vanguard should be engaging the Imperials any moment now, if they haven't already. Ishtola and the others are with them, so I'm sure they'll be all right, but...
Oh, what is this?
Wait! Something's coming!
Uh-oh. The dogs.
Oi, oi! Looks like we ain't the only ones who sent out scouts. Keep them away from the carriages! We lose those, and we're as good as dead!
Alright, let's go kick some ass. Oh my god, the music. Again, the music of this expansion has been amazing so far. Every single song I've heard, like combat music, boss music, I loved it. Alright.
Fighters! Protect the others!
Can I just gather all of them? Just gather all the aggro? Shit. Alright, there's a lot of... They're doing a lot. God.
Tremble before the sun!
May your screams fill the air!
I love her. 5 seconds. Don't kill it. Clemency. Oh wait, wrong button. Ah, nice. Alright, we did it. Duty complete. Nice. Yeah, I love Sadu. She's such a fun character. Yeah, we did it. Awesome.
A worthy adversary. Rest, recover, reclaim yourself. Then we will fight again, to the death. Sadu Hatun.
Is he still trying to like simp for her?
That was the last of them.
Still.
The day is
Such
ours.
such an
thanks to your
idiot.
timely arrival. What of the supply caravan?
So many dorks in this game, like Magnus, I think his name is.
Outmaneuvered,
Wait, no,
but not
Magni, I
outmatched.
think. Yeah, Magni.
Good. Let us take the Imperials into custody and rejoin our comrades.
Magnus, I think, is the guy
And
that
soon
was
we
in
shall arrive at the
Shadowbringers
capital.
that helped us with the Talos. Cool. So we're going to the main city.
So cold and unforgiving. Thus spoke Emperor Solus as he gazed upon his barren domain.
This is like, yeah, what Emmett built, right? So
800 years it had been since the Garleans first set foot here. Bested by the Kavosi after centuries of war and driven from fertile southern pastures into the blasted northern wastes.
goddamn, say this entire city's just gone to shit from the Civil War.
In that garden of desolation, they clung to one another for warmth. Freezing, hungry, desperate, hated.
Ooh. Is that the Aetheryte?
The chosen, forsaken.
So this
In
is
the year
this is it.
1513 of the 6th astral era, a young legatus named Solus single-handedly sparked the Magitech revolution. How did he conceive the machina that feed on ceruleum? Once a common, soft-spoken soldier, how had he so quickly ascended through the ranks?
Well, we know Solus is Emmet.
Like so many others, those who knew the truth are gone. Taking in the capital with his eyes for the first time, I recall thinking to myself, far colder on the earth than in the heavens. Yes, far colder indeed. Bitterly so.
There it is. Wow. Garlemald, we've made it. This is insane. This is so cool.
Not so much as a whisper.
The roads leading beyond the city walls would have been used less in recent years. Nevertheless, this was one of the most important gateways into the capital.
A buzz day and night with activity, aye. Merchants passing through the checkpoint, many of them stopping at the local hostelries.
Surely they cannot all have been tempered.
We can consider the question after we have made camp. If we spend any longer outside, we may well freeze to death where we stand. The tempered Imperials, too.
This will be our temporary base of operations. Secure shelter for ourselves and the injured, and dispatch scouts to survey the surrounding area.
I'm wondering, why do they have an Aetheryte? Because as far as I know, the Garleans can't use magic. Or, yeah, so how can they fast travel around? Why do they have an Aetheryte?
If we're planning on staying here a while, we ought to give this place a proper name.
Well, the constant sound of ice cracking underfoot makes me think of broken glass. An apt name, perhaps. But enough of this. To work, everyone!
I'm assuming it's just the Aetheryte just for the sake of players being able to travel around here. Probably shouldn't give too much thought into it. Camp Broken Glass. Alright, meeting time. Thank you for informing the others of our meeting. When everyone's here, we'll begin. Let's see what happens. What the next plan of action is. What we're going to be doing next.
Our present situation is as follows. Efforts to aid the people of Garlemald have begun in earnest. Moreover, having entered into the capital, the Imperial Palace is within our reach.
But before we proceed further, we must learn what has befallen this city. For therein lies the key to understanding and combating the Telophoroid's designs.
I have a suggestion, if I may. Several of the Imperial soldiers we captured on the Magna Glaciers are members of the Populares and acquaintances of mine.
Oh, that's
Once
convenient.
we've cured them of their tempering, they should be able to give a reliable account of the events leading to the capital's downfall.
A promising idea. I will assist the healers and their ministrations. Of course, I will require a proxy of my own, assuming you can spare one.
Would you like a hand?
No, I am sure we will manage. Better that you take my place in the field. The noxious ether of this place disagrees with me, and as I shall need to draw on my own for the treatment, 'twill be prudent for me to remain within the camp.
Yeah, it's probably best she stays behind.
This talk of curing the tempered is all well and good, but I reckon the cold is a more pressing concern. All the houses round here are fitted with ceruleum heaters that could keep us warm and toasty. Problem is, the machines seem to have given up the ghost, and if we keep sitting around, freezing our asses off, we'll be next. My smiths reckon that with the right parts, they can have them working again, but it won't be easy.
Understood. The machinist will assist them in the repairs.
Right. Do we need to go fix the heaters?
The rest of us should either stand watch or survey the area.
Or can I go off and do my own thing?
We've made our presence known to the Telothroi. They will be searching for us, if they have not already ascertained our position. That we have seen no sign of them since the battle suggests they have yet to do so. However, I suspect they may be biding their time.
Or perhaps we are beneath their notice.
In any event, we'll find no answers standing around here. Urianger, Estinian and myself have visited Garlemald recently, so we'll lead the reconnaissance efforts. Perhaps bolstered by a few Bosnian and Dalmatian scouts from my previous excursion for good measure.
Okay, so
Don't
they're
forget
off.
about us Alamegans. We have experienced scouts of our own.
Well now, this is turning out to be a rather sizable team. With such numbers, we should be able to cover a wide area with relative ease, including that surrounding the Imperial Palace.
Okay. So Thancred's up to
How about
go
you, Graha? I have a feeling we'll find
scout
a
the
use or two
capital.
for that vanishing spell of yours.
'Twould be my honor to be of service. Though I doubt that you of all people need rely on my tricks.
That leaves us with guard duty.
Oh, great. So we're guard duty.
As a matter of fact, I have something else in mind for the two of you and Alphino.
Oh, never mind then.
Between here and the center of the capital lies the Eblan Rime. I would have you search the area for survivors. Your keen sense of direction, honed in your extensive travels, should prove useful in navigating the ice fields.
Okay. Yeah, we'll find them.
I have faith that you will, and look forward to greeting you on your safe return. You all have your duties. Let us make haste. May the Fury bless and keep you.
All right. So we get to explore the area. I'm excited to explore this area. It seems really cool. No pun intended. I want to explore Garlemald a lot. I'm really interested to see this place. Just check it out, see everything around here. Oh, Manly's still freezing his ass off. Gods be good. If this, if it's this cold with Tataru's closing, I dread to think how. The fuck? Would you jump off of? Jump off the roof? I dread to think how we'd fare without it. I must remember to thank her when we next meet. It makes me realize too that while the people of Garlemald have spent their whole lives in conditions like these, even they'd be hard pressed to survive away from the warmth of their homes. If there are any survivors, we must find them, and quickly. Let's do it. Just a normal day in Canada for me. What ho, chums? Been given something to do, have you? As it happens, I too have been ordered to make myself useful. Sounds like a rather tall order. Since you ask, we're to scour the Eblan Rime for survivors. What? Wander around the ice fields in the off chance you'll find someone? You take forever to finish the job without the benefit of my expertise, but more specifically, my telescope. Come, friends, I know just the spot to begin our search. Alright, well, he's making himself useful. That's good. I'll probably regret this. We may as well humor him. Alright, off we get going then. Yeah, telescope minigame. I'm good at these telescope minigames. So I can probably do this first try, no problem. I spy with my little telescope a massive sheep thing. Or maybe it's a cow. Not that we're after, either way. Is that an aether current? No, just a wind sprite. Other than that, it's all snow, snow, snow. But lo, what do I see? Or yon hillock? There's no mistaking it. That's a girl. Of course. Of course he spots the girl. A survivor? Show me. Over there, behind that tree. It looks like she's running away from something, though surely not us. She wouldn't even know we're here unless she had a telescope like mine. All I can tell is that she's wearing a pale green dress, a rather fetching one at that. She'll be long gone by the time we get anywhere near, but we should be able to follow her footprints. I'll let Lucia know where you're heading. Oh, and take these warming tinctures with you. Oh, I might get to drink these to keep warm. The poor girl must be chilled to the bone, if not on the verge of freezing to death. Okay, no, I gotta give them to her. Thank God, I have to like maintain a buff the entire time. That's actually very thoughtful. Thank you. But you won't you need some for yourself? No, I'll be fine. As a man of chivalry, my honor demands I do no less. And lest we forget, the very reason we're here is to protect those in need. Now go, and Godspeed. Yeah, last thing I want is like a mini game where I need to keep myself warm. Like, Final Fantasy VII when I'm exploring, like, the Great Glacier. mashing like the circle button to keep warm to prevent me from, like, passing out. And losing all my progress. Hey, we did it. Cool. Duty complete. Cool. Still in one piece. Approach her. Approach the lady. So what's going on? What's up with this place? Who are you? Stay back. This house is packed with explosives. Take another step and I'll blow this place sky high. Please, we just want to talk. I'm Alphino, and this is my sister Alize, and our good friend Masumi. We have no intention of hurting or taking anything from you or anyone else. I give you my word. We and our comrades have come to provide aid to the people of Garlemald. Aid? You savages are the one responsible for all this. You did this to us. We didn't, I promise you. One of the other reasons we came was to find out what happened here, in fact. The Talafro are the ones to blame. They're the ones who laid waste to Garlemald, and they won't stop until they've destroyed the entire world. They're the enemy, our enemy. On our way, we encountered Imperial soldiers who had who've been made their thralls. Those poor souls are now in our care, and we're striving to cure them of their affliction. You're the first person we've met who wasn't already enslaved. How are you able to escape the Talafro's influence? Are there any others like you? I'm sorry. I don't mean to overwhelm you. Let's start with introductions. Can you tell me your name? My name is Lucina. As for now, I've managed to stay sane. I've been asking for myself the same question ever since that night in the roar, that terrible roar, and then the screams. I was screaming too, I think. Not sure, I can't remember. Goddamn. And then came silence. Everything was still. It was like waking up from a nightmare. I thought that maybe the fighting had stopped, so I stepped outside. If your hells are real, I saw one that day. I ran past fiends, people I'd known all my life, or friends, people I've known all my life, eyes vacant, dead, staring at the sky. Others were mad and violent. I saw them struggle with soldiers, but didn't stay to watch. I fled as far as my legs would take me. Do you have family here? Is this their home? No, this is Victor's Spoils, a mansion for retired soldiers. Or it was, but now me and a few others are, borrowing it. As for the explosives, I was making that up. I just wanted to keep everyone safe. I didn't know if you were. The truth is, our supplies are running low. You said you were here to help. Can you? Of course. Whatever assistance we can provide, we will. Thank you. I better tell the others first, though. Wait here. Okay, off to get help. This is everyone. Lucina says you can be trusted, but these are desperate times. We'd be fools to let foreign troops into our home. Having said that, were you to provide us with means of heating the place, as a sign of goodwill, perhaps we could take you at your word. If that's too much to ask, then leave us be. Time to put my firewood gathering skills to use. Could you provide the spark with a little magic, Alize? Oh yeah, all the way back in Heavensward, when we were going to meet Hraesvalgr for the first time. We were with Uzael and Justinian. We sent Alpha to go get firewood. All the way back in Heavensward. God. We'll have a fire burning in no time, and we build it under the gazebo. The what? Oh, you mean the bower. Yes, do as you will. What's with the dots? You forgot about that? Yeah, I don't know. I tend to remember certain things. At least when it's brought up again. I forget about something until it's brought up, then I instantly remember what someone's talking about. Okay, so next quest. How the mighty are fallen. Alright, 525. I'm at still 530, yeah? Alright, not quite yet. Gear isn't quite up to date yet. Sorry, I'm still finding it hard to come to terms with all that's happened. Now that you're here, though, I'm hoping things might change for the better. You know, I worked up quite a sweat from all that running around, so I'll leave space around the fire for others. As you can tell, they're far worse state than me. We were planning to look for somewhere warmer with more food, but they're not going anywhere until we nurse them back to health, which I don't know how to do. Is there anything you can do to help them? Yeah, I can swap to White Mage, pop a regen on some people, no problem. What do you want? A potion. Drink. May as well drink it, I suppose. Alright, cutscene. Am I looking at the radio? This? It's a radio. You don't have them where you come from, I take it. We use them to listen to messages sent by the others, even over great distances. Yeah, we have like what, link pearls, and that's it. There are different types, but this model is by far the most popular. Made with quality components crafted with the finest ore. Sourced from Locus Amanus, it is. Not all that useful since the capital fell to ruin. The people at all the broadcasting station must have either fled or ended up like all the others, because all we've been hearing is the same music being played over and over again. Home beyond the horizon, an ode to the brave men and women sent to reclaim our ancestral homeland of Locus Amanus. We may have founded the Empire in these frozen wastes, but we always hoped to take back what was once ours. 'Tis a solemn reminder that though we must suffer great hardship, better days will surely come. Despite everything, I believe the Emperor Varus yet lives, and that he speaks to us through our radios. It was a cunning strategy, faking his murder. He must have foreseen this catastrophe and chosen to conceal himself, that he may one day make his triumphant return. Yeah, but I don't think that's gonna happen, buddy. Yes, I'm sure of it. Emperor Varus would not be easily so defeated so easily. I don't know about that. He seemed pretty dead when Xenos killed him. I'm assuming the last potion is for her. Yeah, take it. So this is what you gave the others. Thank you, I'll save it for later. Actually, I have a few things to ask you. Are you part of the group staying in Laterum? I saw Legatus Virgilia's troops heading towards the Magna Glacius a few days ago. Are they the ones you encountered? Camp Broken Glass, you call it. And Virgilia and her men are all there now. So how do you reach the Magna Glacius? Did you cross the mountains on foot? Ah, airship. Airships. There might be a way to... Lucinia, where's everyone? Is something the matter? Something sussy going on here. A voice from inside, you say? You must be imagining things. Everyone's out here. Perhaps a baby almasty has found its way into the house. But it wouldn't be the first time. Without the soldiers to scare them off, wild animals have been roaming closer to the settlements. Some have been known to attack people too. I just had an idea. If you and yours are strong enough to defeat a Legatus, then surely a few beasts shouldn't pose a threat. If you have a mind to continue helping us, perhaps you could head to the other side of the lake. There's a small group of tappers living there, people whose job was to extract ceruleum. They still do, from what we can tell. I've already tried asking if they would share their fuel with us, but they're not willing to give it away. They want food in exchange, lots of food. That's something we don't have and can't get on our own. On top of that, to even reach their den, we'd have to make our way past all those creatures. Would you be willing to go in our place? We need only enough ceruleum to last until the others are strong enough to travel to your camp. If the offer still stands, that is. Oh, and I don't expect you to give up your own supplies, but there might be another way to pay the tappers. Yeah, I best watch out for the baby almasties. Ah, yes, of course. If I see any, I'll be sure to shoo them away. To reach Tapper's Den, you have to cross the lake. Ice is thick enough to support a person's weight, but if you'd rather not take the risk, you need to take the long way around. Finding the entrance can be a bit tricky too, so it's easier to just look for someone standing guard outside. However you decide to head there, please be careful. Okay, off we go. So there's obviously a person in here. I'm gonna assume it's an old person they're trying to keep safe, because it said, what, frail voice? So I'm gonna assume there's an old lady in there, or old man, trying to keep safe. Yeah, confetti, eat shit. Okay. Is he... Okay, I guess that's it. Okay. Oh, cutscene. I thought I was gonna kick some ass and just walk inside. There you are. Oh, it's Alize. Just after you left, Lucinia asked me to go and catch up with you. In case you need a hand. Someone must have let slip that I have a little experience in transporting barrels of ceruleum. Oh yeah. What patch was it? I think it was 5.4 when we had to find the cure for tempering. Yeah. We sent Alize to go bring a bunch of barrels back. So this is Tapper's Den. Well then, after you. So what, did we just kill the guards outside? Or did we just beat them up? Who are you? What happened to the guards? Eorzeans and rebels here to save the people of Garlemald? That doesn't make any goddamn sense. Why in the hells would you pass up this chance to put those Imperial bastards to the sword? Let me guess. None of you are Garlean. You were brought here from other lands. Garabania, Yangsha, or Yansha, Baja, Dalmasca, to name a few. Some dragged here against our will, others fed bollocks about a better life, all put to work extracting ceruleum. All given the esteemed title of An, placing us firmly in the bottom rung of the ladder. But the old hierarchy means nothing in the new Garlemald, says we. But the only thing that's escaped more or less unscathed is the Cerulia Ingens, still sustaining us, even with our paid masters out of the picture. We hear you're experts in drawing up ceruleum from the bottom of the lake, but how can you do that if it's frozen over? Huh, wouldn't you like to know? Trade secrets, I'm afraid. At any rate, it's not enough ceruleum is used for much these days. What with the city in ruins, we take enough power to we take enough to power our heaters and save the sulpers for later. And though it helps stave off the cold, it does sod all about our hunger, unless we can trade it away. Or we can trade it away. Speaking of which, be sure to tell your contingent we've got ceruleum by the barrelful. If they're interested, we'll exchange it for whatever provisions they're willing to spare. We can certainly ask, but if you're all free to go now, why carry on living here? Free to go? Go where? Even if we manage to get back to our homelands, there'd be nothing left for us thanks to the Empire, and the knowledge and skills we acquired working here would be practically useless outside of Garlemald. So we're staying for the time being. As long as there's a need for ceruleum, we'll find a way to get by, even if Garlemald as we know it is gone for good. Gone for good. It's crazy to think such a massive like city and or nation just is gone. What are you doing? You dead? Hold on, where is it? Ah, there we go. They live. Oh, okay, I thought you... Alright. If you wanted to pretend to be dead, you should have at least used the Blue Mage self-destruct spell. That would have worked. Regardless of what the Zelbard contingent does for the people of Garlemald, Empire itself is already a thing of the past. For many, that would be the cause for celebration, while for others, their whole way of life had been turned upside down. After all the atrocities committed in the Empire's name, perhaps it's for the best that it is consigned to history. But what of the ordinary people, their lives, their stories? Should they be forgotten too? And a Blue Mage high enough? Yeah, same. Oh, I can't press C. My Blue Mage is level 1 still. Suppose there'll be plenty of time to ponder that for later. For now, let's see about getting some ceruleum. Let's get some oil. So you've come seeking ceruleum, have you? What, those purebloods up at Victor Spoil sent you? To turn to their enemies for help, they must be more desperate than I had thought. Then again, Licinia's got her little sister to think about. A sister? Well, we only saw Licinia and 3 men. It's possible she died from whatever was ailing her. If she needed a treatment, I doubt there'd be any way to get it around here. I may have refused Licinia at first, thinking she'd come back with something to exchange, but I could spare them a bottle's worth of ceruleum. Consider it a reward for introducing me to the rest of your contingent. Be sure to send them our way, you hear? I see, so there is a person inside. I thought it was like an old lady or something. Still tied with 90. I think the old way, if I remember correctly, the old way to level Blue Mage was going to the floating continent and just farming it that way. But I mean, since Endwalker came out, I'm sure there's faster ways now. Can't for the life of me think why Licinia would keep her sister a secret from us. We can ask about that later after we've delivered this ceruleum. Come on, let's hurry back. So am I going all the way back? Oh, here they are. So what the fuck happened? They asked me to carry supplies, but when I followed them back here, they attacked me. Caught me off guard, forced me to defend myself. I fear they fared rather worse than me. You can't fool us. We know what you're about. Vultures, that's what you are. Waiting for the wings for us to show weakness. Then you swoop. Here to help. What a rot! All a ploy to make us lower our guard. Let you in. Put ourselves at your mercy. Put us in chains. Steal our land. Get your revenge. You're wrong. That's not what any of us want. Save your arguments for later. We've got a bigger problem. I found empty medicine bottles in that bed was still warm, or in the bed that was still warm. It's true, Licinia was hiding her sick sister inside the house. But now, there's no sign of either of them. Where are they? Where did they go? I'll wait from you and yours. If you think I'll tell you, you're a fool. I never give up my people. We're trying to help them, you idiot. Her sister's ill. The empty bottles prove it. So the medicine ran out, or she put it in her pockets to make it easier to carry, or to avoid the sound of clinking glass. There are beasts everywhere. How could you let them go alone? To protect them from you. You invade our homeland, tainted with the same sorcery used to slay our countrymen. Our guardians should sooner die than suffer the insult. Better for them to flee, keep their purity intact, than be corrupted by your vile magics. We were waiting for a chance to free them, since the moment you arrived. This is getting us nowhere. I cannot say how Lucinia and her sister will react when we find them, but find them we must. Go on without me, both of you. I first need to tend to my injuries, and theirs. I will join you in the search after. Alright, be careful. What a bunch of idiots. We'll do our best to find them quickly. There's only one path out of here, so that's where we'll start. Oh my god. Alright, Alphino, what do you got to say? Full as soon as you can, get some basic treatment, take them inside the house and use a slight sleeping enchantment to help them rest. Okay, don't cause any more trouble. Yeah, oh good, Alphino, you take care of that. Fresh blood, oh fuck, okay, this ain't good. Blood stain in the snow appears to be fresh, just by the amount the victim may have been severely wounded. Southeastward. Alright, this way. This is no good. What is that? Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Yeah, this is not good at all. Is this the first? Uh-oh, this does not seem good at all. 2 bodies are already cold. Oh, fuck. Well, Alphino's caught up, I'm not sure. I don't think Alphino can help.
We found one. They were attacked. No. Why wouldn't they?
Oh, fuck, dude. Poor Alize. Every time she, like, this is the second expansion in a row she's tried to help someone or try to save someone. They just end up being dead by the time she gets there.
Safer to brave the wilds than trust in our magic. We should have... I should have... We can't leave them like this. We have to take them home.
What if we're only making it worse?
Maybe we don't belong here, but neither do they. Not out here in the wind and the cold.
Damn. So this is the real first, like, depressing or just sad part of the expansion so far.
I heard the story about Varus's voice from beyond the grave. Of course, I didn't believe it, but Licinia and her sister did. Perhaps there's something to the tale after all. I want to understand. So I'm going to borrow this for a while, if that's all right. You had every reason not to trust us. We came as trespassers, invaders. But I pray that in time, we will be more than that to you. That we will find a way to help your loved ones. And see that no more children are left to freeze alone in the snow.
Well, this just sucks. Yeah. What does Alphen have to say? I'll talk to him first. No, nothing. There must have been something we could have done, but what? Should we have never come here? Should we have never come here? Will they still be alive if we hadn't? Hold on, I'm gonna talk to Alice first. Now. If only we had a chance to talk things over, but it's too late now. Too late by far.